familiar sight. No, don't get bored. Class is in session. Okay, catching my breath here. Let's see, the date is June 3rd. What is the time? 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. June 3rd. Today, we are setting out 4 more catch boxes. I had the... Ooh, let's see, get them out of here. I have the boxes and the frames. So it's like, okay, let's do that. Still wet, wearing the sombrero, not really messing with bees. I mean, you know, live bees. But we have serious water going on. And I'm just looking around, you know, trees. A lot of times you can miss them. You know, they're hanging nearby and you can miss them. So, a couple of frames of brood frames inside, comb, and then starter strip frames. Real simple. This doesn't, to catch bees doesn't have to be complicated or high up, or you just have to understand. So I only have a little bit of Swarm Commander, so I want to be kind of sparing. A couple of squirts on the porch. That's a good squirt on the lid. Ooh, boy, phew, that's strong. 2 squirts on the porch. Now, I need a brick. Oh man, no brick. Come on, Kendall. After a brick. Man. Stuff smells. Golly. Dang. Ouch. Several bricks. Okay, sorry. Get my stuff together here. Okay. We're in the back of the property. Despite what it looks like right now, we used to keep this real tight. And it worked like that for some time. Pretty good. And you get behind, you know. Okay, now, again, back to strategy here. Excuse me while I blow my nose. Okay, bees are private. Bees are private. And bees do like their privacy. So our property, everybody's property is different. I'm just giving you an example. Our property is kind of long, rectangular, 8 acres. And there's a little wet creek that divides it, like the front third and the back 2/3. And we're back on the back 2/3 in the back. So I used to run 4 big apiaries. And in the past 2 years we collapsed that down. That's a bit hard, getting harder. So we said, okay, let's run the live colonies up front near the honey hut. Excuse me. Pull the wagon to and fro. That's easier for me. And not as many live colonies. It's a bit easier for me. But the back 2/3 is going to be like swarm sanctuary. And that's the way this is working out. Because of the wet and the weather, we're knocking down swarms left and right. Am I going to keep them all? No. But I do love catching them. Okay, so let's shift you over to, hold on. Holy cow. The next box, we're taking a look. Oh yeah, I've got a surprise coming up. Just let's, ooh, darn. I'm anxious to mow. Get this stuff cut down. Golly jeepers. Way too wet. Way too wet. Nothing here, I don't think. We will re-scent the porch. Two squirts. Okay, 3 more catch boxes to set out. Now let's see. I think what I want to do is back it up. Got my little cart. Now, I always get concerned as a coach and teacher. Students just get bored. Oh, wait a minute. It's the why behind what we do. We got to pull further down here. Now, why do you do what you do? All right, you keep watching that box for me. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Let's see. Just laugh. You know, there's no such thing as keeping up with bees. Do you know that? That's a false notion. We like the idea of it. Okay. Holy cow, man. Boy, I'm telling you. Raspberries, no, blackberries. Bazillions. Yep. Nothing there, I figure. That's all right. Check this out. See if I can do this. Look at them. Lots of blackberries. Now here, this is just always amazes me. We've been really wet. It's like past month or more has been just like, break out the paddles. And it's a good thing, but it can be too much of a good thing for a beekeeper and the bees. And so we do have a lot of wild blackberries. Pasture really has got to be mowed though. And the bees, of course, pollinate, and here come the wild blackberries. Real strong, boy, I mean, they're coming on strong. And boy, I tell you what, we get into June and we just get a dry week, it's just like, they just suck right up, man. And so, as soon as they start to turn black, we'll try to come down and pick a little bucket. And there's some wild blackberry bushes that I guess came from a farm or somewhere. The birds eat the seeds, deposit on the fence line. And they're huge, man. The blackberries, they're big as your thumb. Not raspberries, they're blackberries. Okay, so the wet of the spring, all right? Now look what came in. I've lost count. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah. Oy vey. Come on, get no. Trying to make my day productive here. Setting some catch boxes out and filming. Now it's 12:30, so bees are on the road. Now look at the far catch box. Scout bees, check out all four corners, all four sides, top and bottom. You'll see a cloud of bees, all four sides. That might run 2 or 3 or 4 days, maybe the week. And you'll come back out and you'll go, what the heck? There's bees just on the front. That's right. Coming on and off the porch with a purpose. I don't even have to go look at pollen. I will here before long. I'm just real slow to get in them. I just think that's an important thing to understand. Okay, so bees chose the closest box first, and then another group chose the furthest out box within a week of each other, about. That kind of tells me I had competition, and you'll have this competition of girls from different families checking out multiple choices. It's like first come, first serve. And the girls in the back box probably went, well, darn, we missed the best one. Well, we'll have to take this one. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be right. It's kind of how I see it. The second swarm came in within several days or 5 days of the closest one. I guess you could get really, really fastidious about it. Take notes and times. I'm not so much that way. I'm more about field strategy. Why you setting up what you're setting up and how you doing it. Applying the law of width, principle of width. A lot. I don't know how many catch boxes now. I want to see. 8. So there's eight total out here. 1, 2, 3. 3 have filled. And there's 6 north of the creek and 2 have filled. The rain, consistent rain, actual falling of rain hinders the bees' travel as far as the mass of them. Excuse me, blowing my nose again. Okay, so, and the other, okay, so here's, God, just all these tips. Why nuke boxes? Well, for one, for a guy like me, I'm out here by myself. I'm older, 59. Things are a little bit more challenging. And it's easier to package up a nuke box and move it. Yeah, they'll fill fairly quick within the month. And there's less likelihood of cross comb. If you got some kind of combination of tabbed frames and foundation or old comb, like we are setting these out, there's less likelihood of perpendicular cross comb, called cross comb. And I think, it's my opinion, the reason there's less likelihood of that happening in the nuke boxes is the directional shape. The directional shape of the nuke box is rectangular. So it's like north and south. But a big 10 frame box with a combination of frames in it is more square and fatter east and west, same length north and south, but fatter east and west. And the bees read that differently. They go, oh, look, there is distance here to make it stronger. And they build cross comb. Sometimes, this has happened a few times to me, you open up a 10 frame deep box, it's a catch box, and you go, what the heck? And all the comb is laid in perpendicular to the frames. And they do that instinctively out of strength. Okay, well, in the nuke boxes, I've never seen that. I guess it could happen. I've just not seen it. So that's just one less hassle I have. So for me, in our system, I can get more nuke boxes out. They're smaller, easier to package and move and maneuver. I'm less apt to get cross comb in it, which is more handwork, because the box is rectangular and it's more north and south, and they will typically pull out properly. Don't assume your bees are just going to pull a frame out just the way you want it. They're independent. They're going to do what they want. Okay. Cool. Just let them soak. Let them soak and own the house. No hurry. Oh my gosh, man. Oh boy. Okay. Sorry, man. Jeepers. I swear. And the nuke behind me is still hanging in the tree, thank goodness. Plenty of bees coming and going from it, so I'm going to go up here. Oh, God. I swear. Thinking it through here. I like this because this is passive. I like passive. Okay, come on, Kendall. Let's go do this one. That's good. This is a little bit different nuke box. We used a bunch of scrap wood and made this one day. It's okay. It'll work. Bees are gonna pick what they like anyway, you know. Okay. two squirts there. Ooh, tight lid. One squirt on the lid. That's a good one. Gosh, that smells. Boy, I mean, whew, boy. Even from here, that kind of, oh man, that irritates my sinuses. Boy, I tell you, ooh, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's okay, now put this on top. I'm not going to spray the lid of the other one, only to make it go further. All right. I mean, excuse me, I blow my nose again. That stuff is super strong, man. That is not like lemongrass oil at all. Okay, so the one I just set down, that's has the twisting lid, you know. It's just, it slides shut, the lid door. Strategy, I just can't overemphasize strategy. If you really do, if you put together some good sound strategy and understand what you're doing, you'll be real successful. It's not hard. You just have to understand the why. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so we'll let those soak. All right. Let's turn this around. Been following our little nuke in the tree. I was out here yesterday, and over in that fence line over there, a doe was sleeping, whitetail doe, and I guess I scared her. I was like 20 yards from her, and she came exploding out of the shade back in there. Scared the tarnation out of me because it's so thick and dark in there. It's okay. Okay, so I've got to address this one here before long. And they're full inside there. Could they swarm? Yeah, they can. Is it terrible bad if they do? No, not terrible bad. They might even go to another catch box. I get a new queen out of it. So let me explain some positives here. So when a colony swarms, while you're, let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay, so while you're watching that, let's do this. I'm just going to leave the camera here. Come out. And I've got another pedestal down, 30 yards down there. You can still watch me and I'll talk. You can still hear me. I'm just setting out catch boxes. Okay, so when a colony swarms, of course they take the old queen away. And I've got to go way around here. So what happens is about 2 weeks before they actually leave, maybe 3, the girls chase the queen around and prevent her from laying. That reduces the volume. The remaining brood all the way over here. So the mites dive down to the remaining brood. And that will kill some brood, and the girls will clean out the cells, killing the mites, removing the mites. So we get a strong cleaning effect. A strong cleaning effect. And there's a name for it. It's called a brood break. A brood break. And when you get a brood break, excuse me, when you get a brood break, you have a much healthier colony. So like if you pulled a split, you're creating a brood break, a significant reduction in brood. If they swarm, they create their own brood break. Break, B-R-E-A-K. Brood break. And it's a real healthy thing. But if you're not taught, you go, oh my God. No, no, no. No, no, no. Now we don't want too many bees getting away, you know. But if they swarm, we have positive. We'll get a new queen. We get a natural brood break. A good thing. So I don't too much panic. You learn. It's emotional. Yeah, you mature. It's a maturing thing. Okay, one good squirt. Oh, that wasn't very good. 2 on the porch. Dadgun, this stuff is strong. Oh boy. A brood break. So if your bees swarm, don't freak out and panic. Oops, I forgot. Just one, Kindle. Oh, jeepers. And yes, I'm wearing a couple of sidearms today, actually. Ha! 22 pistol with a long barrel for daggum skunks. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Man, that is super strong. Man, that's just uncomfortably strong. I don't even refresh every 14 days. I try to stay on a schedule. I put myself on a reminder for Siri to remind me every 14 days. And she came up this morning, so I thought, okay, well, I'll just set them out. Okay. It's no different than what you've already seen. 2 on a rail, 8-foot rails, 4x4 beams, space in the middle so I can slide them around. Dadgum. And as soon as the creek dries out, I can get back here and start mowing like a crazy man. Later in the summer, you'll see a much cleaner field, eh? Okay, so just finished setting 4 more out, and each one of them has at least 1 or 2 frames of brood comb. That's been sprayed with Zentari. I may not be back down here, maybe another week. Don't know. I try to leave them alone, stay away. Privacy, privacy, privacy. And the bees like privacy. Hope you're learning, man. My filming is my accountability partner to get out here and get this work done. It's not hard. It's just hiking through all the crap. Lots of rain. Well, hopefully we'll start drying out. But we'll keep running the boxes. Sell some off. Don't ever get greedy. And don't do it. You just end up with a bunch of dead bees in January. If you don't want to sell them, give them away to somebody who really, really would appreciate them, or sell them for $50 or $200 if they're a really good group. That's what we plan on doing. These are the catch boxes. I will bring down a transport box. We call it a one-way box. It's cardboard wax covered with a yellow plug, and we'll set the frames in it. Put the lid on it, tape it shut. Evening time. Put the plug in, put them in a yellow cart, and take them up to the buyer. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so lots of nectar rolling, lots of foraging to be had. Pollen, nectar, wet, high water table. I can't even get the mower across the creek because it's so muddy and wet. But the bees are moving. And we're applying the principle of width. 8 catch boxes down here. 3 are filled. I think 6 north of the creek. 2 are filled. It's okay. This looks to be a good group of little bees here. Yeah. All right, man, I'm out of here. Got more work to get done today. So I just wanted to show you that, kind of talk deeper about strategy. If you understand the strategy of what we're doing, it makes I think it makes a difference. It's not just like plopping boxes down. We do it a certain way. Scatter them around, spread them apart in pairs, put some comb in on them with sprayed in Zentari, using Swarm Commander. I'll come down and check on them. Oh, super busy this week, so it'll be a week anyway. See what we have in 7-10 days, something like that. Like catfishing. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, if you're a brand new beekeeper and seeing us for the first time, go check out littlecreekbeeranch.com. Look at the personal advisor program. That's our private coaching service. We coach students all across the country. I don't know why people think I'm in Oklahoma and you live in South Dakota and you can't teach me. Wow, what? Bees operate by a set of principles. Bees don't know state lines or county borders, thank goodness. Bees don't know the difference between red and blue. Bees operate by a set of principles. The environments may be different, the bees operate the same. That allows us to have students in Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Michigan, Connecticut, Louisiana. Shout out to Margot and Scott. Man, people working hard with their bees, and they want the help. And they need the help. And they have a bazillion questions. And it takes about 5 years. It's just about what it takes. Good, solid coaching and support, personal advisor program. If you don't understand what we do, all you got to do is ask. Committed coaching program. Wish we created that years ago. That's about 3 years new. It's doing very well. People are plugging in, and that's cool. That's a good thing, because they really do have serious questions, and they want serious answers, and they're willing to spend the time and effort and sweat equity to do this. But they don't want to flop and spin their wheels in mud and lose a bunch of money unnecessarily. Nobody wants that. So if this works for me here, this would work for you in Kansas, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, on and on and on. If it's super, super, super dry, then it's going to be real slow. If it's wet like this, it's fast action. And that's what we're seeing right now. You can still catch swarms in July and August. It may be this small ones. That's okay. We'll still run them. Catch boxes. Okay, got to go. All right, check us out. Have an awesome day. I hope you're learning tons. Later.